Buongiorno tutti. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Venice. I was about to say Florence. I'm so used to saying that. Welcome back to Venice. In fact, welcome back to the Grand Canal. Behind me is the Basilica Santa Maria della Salute. And this is probably the best shot that I've got of it. I found this alleyway that comes down right to the docks here, and yeah, right over the canal. It's unfortunate that there's those, they're doing that repairs and stuff, but you can clearly see two of the domes. It's actually kind of a greedy basilica. It's got 3 domes and 2 clock towers, so but it's a gorgeous building. I think it was built in the 1600s, which of course is when a lot of the fancy stuff was built around here during the Venetian heyday. And yeah, it's just a gorgeous place to just hang out. I've got the whole place to myself. You can see the docks right here. All these restaurants are kind of closed. There's a stockpile of gondolas behind me, just floating in the water. Some more over here. I don't know whether you can see that. And yeah, they're all just groaning as the waves just pushing them around, and they push back up against the mooring posts, which is kind of cool. Yeah, and it's actually really cool because a bit of a life lesson. When I was on the gondola paddle or rowing trip, we passed by a boat that was sinking, and it had taken on water and was sunk, and it was still moored up. And it's like, oh wow, that's interesting. How did that happen? And they're saying, yeah, what happens is sometimes they tie the ropes too tight. And I thought about that, and that's kind of a fun, life lesson in there, right? Right? Like, you can't tie your boat too tightly because it'll be stiff, and when the waves come in, it can't move around, so it's going to take on water, right? Same kind of principle is like the reason why trees resist wind isn't because they're strong, but it's because they bend, right? Same kind of thing. Venetian wisdom somewhere in there, right? But yeah, so today, not a very eventful day. I've been getting a couple of sinus headaches over the last couple days, and I think that's that time of year. But I have been noticing that I've been feeling better overall. Like at home, sometimes I wake up, with kind of stuffy, and I don't get that here. And there's no itchiness, there's no soreness, there's no, I just feel better. I don't know whether it's the air or the sea or the temperature or the fact that it's not dry winter, I don't know what it is, but I'm feeling really good here. When my sister was here, we talked about that, and she said it must be because we're by the sea. And I, of course, reminded her when we were in Florence, we weren't by the sea. But she reminded me we were a lot closer to the sea than we would be at home, right? So there might be something to that. The air, the temperature, I don't know. But yeah, I'm feeling good, and could also be like the nutritious food and the exercise and all the adventuring and stuff. But I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, the last couple of days just kind of like had to lie down in the afternoon, and yeah, I didn't get out to do much today. In fact, when I did, I forgot my camera battery, so I didn't even take any photos today, not during the day, which kind of sucked. So I've got a couple, not a lot to choose from, so whatever I took, that's what I'm posting today. But yeah, what I did do though, and this was the highlight of the day, was I went to the market, and the Rialto market. So I went to the Mercato Rialto, so the Rialto market, And I decided I was going to go, because I was, I was getting in a bit of a rut. I'm making the same kind of pasta, just with, different ingredients and stuff. So let's go different, right? And so today I decided I'd go get more clams. And I went at just as everyone was like kind of shutting down. So I went like exactly the right time. But I got some clams. I cooked them up. And I'll tell you this right now. I just made, like an hour and a half ago, the best pasta I've made this entire trip. It was so good. It was a lot of lemon, a lot of garlic, a lot of like salt and pepper, that kind of thing. Butter, just to get that lemon butter kind of flavor to it. And in goes the zucchini and tomato, and in goes the clams. And it was good. And I didn't overcook the pasta or anything, and I managed to get it all. It was tangy and savory, and it was good. I'm definitely going to try to make that again. So yeah, highlight of the day, best pasta so far. But after a relatively boring day, I'll leave it at that, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I'm doing some adventuring tomorrow, but I'll let you know about that a domani. So, arrivederci, and ciao.